Hey guys, welcome to the video. Very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Today we're going to talk about the very first PodGo preset that I created. I think it's super versatile. I think it'll help you in many occasions. I am a simple guy. I don't have a bunch of fancy, crazy like ambient effects, but I think for the pretty much any type of player, you could pretty much get a lot from this. And it's very simple to use, especially with the foot switches here. So I'm super excited to share this with you. Before we get started, guys, please like, subscribe. It's always free. For those of you new to the channel, I'm George, and I am a music producer, guitarist. I play with a local country rock group here. We've released 2 albums, linked down below. I've released a solo album, and we continue to play and do some tours as well. Anywho, check out Zzounds, guys. Beautiful guitar they sent me, and they sent me this Line 6 PodGo. It is absolutely killer. So, without further ado, let's look over here at the screen. We're going to start left to right. So what I love about this is automatically we have a gate. And it doesn't even have to take up, a pedal slot, as you can see up here. So this is the Line 6 PodGo Edit, as you can see. Line 6 PodGo Edit. Super cool. And we're just working on one patch today, guys. If you want to download it, links down below. It's $1 automatic download. Anyway, we've got our input gate right off the bat. And it works pretty well. I get no noise other than the microphone picking up ambient stuff, but nothing from the guitar. All right, let's work our way left to right. We've got a volume pedal. Simple stuff. So this happens. This is just when if I pull the volume all the way back, it's off all the way forward. And you can see, actually, there we go on the screen. So I'm pulling it back, pulling it up. Okay. And this, you don't have to trigger it at all. I know it says 2 on here, but it's just automatic. It starts off with expression 2. Don't know why, it just does that. And then we've got expression 1. So that happens when you actually push down. So watch, I'm going to push down, and there we go. It's triggered. And as you can see, the position of the foot switch. So I'm using here a wah chrome. You have different ones to choose from, but I do like the wah chrome. And I have it set to a specific filter. So certain hertz, I guess. So it sounds like this. I don't want it, I don't like them too bright or too dark. I do like them a little darker than I like them brighter. So I adjusted just a little bit. And of course, you could come in here and adjust how you'd like. To each their own. Next up, okay, I've got a Distortion Minotaur here. Actually, I'm going to turn off that wah. And as you could see, let me see. Okay, it was kind of twitching a little bit here. It's going back and forth. That's a little different. Maybe a little glitch going on here. Anywho, we're not going to worry too much about that. We've got Minotaur. So this is supposed to be the Clon Centaur. And I have it set to my specific settings. Check this out. Okay. Let's see here. All right, guys, so now here we've got the Minotaur distortion. This is supposed to be the Clon Centaur replica. And these are my settings for it. I don't know why I like have a thing with being at multiples of 5, but it's probably like some OCD I have or something, but it's no biggie. So on my pedal board, I'm going to click Minotaur, and that's assigned to my bottom left. Click that on. I've got has like this nice warm fullness. So this is without it. Adds like this nice, rich thickness. I love it, love it, love it. Next up in the chain, I've actually got another distortion pedal. And this one's a Horizon Drive. So this one is for my heavier music. I'm going to throw that on. And I actually do a combination of things, but check this out. So this is how it sounds here. So you can hear it has a bit more bite, a bit more grit. And I'll show you how I use it in combination with the amp as well. So over here, like the meat and potatoes of it all, we've got the Who Watt 100, and that's, I believe, it's the High Watt 100. And man, this amp is so awesome, man. It has like these British tones, but like it has it's very palatable. So you can use pedals in front of it. I feel like it takes pedals really, really well. So you'll notice that on the left here, we've got 1 and 1. So this is the top left pedal. So when I click that one, check it out. My settings change on my drive and my channel volume. So right now this is clean. And basically my volume's a little bit higher and my drive's a little lower. I'm going to click this on and adds also this nice thickness. So watch. If we combine amp drive with Minotaur, it's very full, thick sound. Great for leads. So I really like that. And they're stacked right on top of each other. So we got pedal 1, and then the other one is pedal 4. So I could basically do it in one step, if that makes sense. And I wish I had another camera to put on here, but I'm all out of cameras here. Okay, if we combine the drive with the Horizon Drive, now we've got almost metal-like tones. So that's helpful if I need to push the amp a little more. Okay, so I like the idea of having one amp, one kind of, what's the word? One cohesive sound. So I'm using the same amp, I'm using the same cab, I'm just changing a little bit of the settings and adding a different pedal. So I kind of like that. It builds this cohesiveness for, you know, the whole show that I could actually put together. Next in line, we've got an EQ, but I'm actually not using it. It's not occupying any of the pedals here. And, you know, I just didn't feel like I needed it, or at least it was the least needed out of everything else. Next up, we've got our cab. It's the 4x12 Who Watt. Wanted to keep it, you know, in the family. We've got a 57, SM57 dynamic mic. And I didn't really mess around with these settings. I think I just selected it, and it sounded already good with what I had. So I kept it pretty simple. But it's under Legacy Cab, so you click that right, and there she is. Cool. Next up, and I am using this in one of the pedals here, and the way you can tell is you go over here. Oh, and by the way, this is how my my settings look here. So as you can see, I've got that amp drive and the Minotaur or Klon. I love that you could double click and rename them. And you can also select a different color for them. I love that. I mean, I can't tell you how useful it is. But anyways, I've got delay here. Oh, whoops. No, we want delay. So I screwed up there. All you do that, and then close. Perfect. So as you can see on the top right, this is the speed that I want my delay at. And it's at eighth note dotted eighth note, 130. So you could change it a variety of ways. You could tap tempo it. You can, let me see, if you right click it, it gives you the option to change whatever you need. But I need it at 130. The song that I use delay in is at 130, so I keep it as such, and it works perfectly. But of course, you can change what you need. And again, delay is up here. It's my least needed. So the ones that I need most are pretty much at the bottom here, easier access. And then the ones that I use less. However, reverb is always on. It's always on when I'm using clean and lead tones. When I'm on rhythm, I remove the reverb. Okay. Cool. That's delay. We're going to move on to our last one here. We've got reverb, of course. And I like plate reverbs. Keeping it simple. Kind of mess around with the settings just a little bit. I think the very important two settings that I would focus on if you're working on your own reverb are the decay and the mix. So the decay, I have it exactly where I want it for leads and rhythm, and mix is exactly where I want it. You can go over here. We could add something, I guess, an effects loop, which I just don't have. So it's not really important there. And here's another trick one. Okay, another cool thing that I found. As you can see on my pedal 6, foot switch 6. See, this looks a little bit better. This is my volume boost. So if you can look at the screen, when I push my foot switch 6, I get a little bit of volume boost, a little bit of more output. So that's perfect for solos, and it's like having two master volumes on an amp per se, and I love that. That is so useful, guys. I can't tell you. It's such a cool parameter to mess with. The way you do that is you're gonna go over here. Actually, let me see. How did I do that? Okay, so we'll start with none. And then if I go here, foot switch 6, there you go. Then you just drag. And I had it at I think it was minimum 0. And then here, I give always like maybe around 2.5 to 3. So we'll do it right there. So now it's set. Boom, boom. Perfect. And then, of course, I can go in and rename it. Go over here. I would prefer this. I would prefer volume boost. And that appears on your line 6 Podgo. Man, and so far, this is what I got. So I'm going to show you just like some quick presets that I'll use here, or like scenarios per se. Okay, and I don't know, we'll keep it on the amp, but I think as I switch, it changes. So this is my clean. Nice chimey, nice and pretty, okay? We're gonna add some amp drive. Now I got a potential pretty good, I like to use this as like a creamy lead. Especially with this guitar, I've got single coils, so I can actually get a little bit of country through. You know what I mean? I could get a little bit of drive through that. Now, if we add, I'm going to go back to humbucker mode. If we add Minotaur now, and let's say I'll turn off reverb. Super solid rhythm. and it's tight. You know, it has this tight, almost American feeling sound, I feel. If I wanted to do leads from that, all I do is I do one stomp across foot switches, let me see, 3 and 6. And I've got reverb and volume boost turned on now. Very cool. I could turn that back off. Let's say I do amp drive and delay now. So I do this line in one of the songs. It sounds like this. Could turn off that amp drive, make it a little cleaner. If I wanted it to pop out a little more, you give that volume boost. And that volume boost has got to be subtle, guys, okay? You got to be real careful with what you do in terms of that volume boost there. Let's say I want something more metal. So what I'll do is I'll turn on the amp drive and the horizon drive together, and you know, I've got something a little more. I'm trying to be careful with what riffs I can and can't play. And if I wanted to go like leads, let's say like I could even put on delay and reverb. Why not? Make like a really big lead. Throw on that volume boost. Just kind of plain notes here, guys. But yeah, so pretty much everything is on except the Minotaur at this point. So I'm going to turn everything back off. And it's kind of cool. I have like a pedal board here. And again, back to my bass setting, which has reverb. I always like to have reverb on clean. One thing I wish I could do is possibly add a chorus. I wouldn't mind having a chorus, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I need. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. It's been a lot of fun making this patch. I want to make some more. Comment down below if you want some more, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out our buddies over at Zzounds.com, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.